3 years ago, I was an incredibly unhealthy individual. I had absolutely no energy, I ate like shit all the time. I lived a very sedentary lifestyle, but these 10 habits are what I do now. I'm an incredibly healthy individual now. My cardiovascular health, my physique, my diet, my sleep, it is all completely locked in. And these 10 habits are going to teach you in a very, very simple way what you need to do to become a healthy individual. Number one is you wake up at the same time daily. So 7 days a week, you're going to wake up at the same time, whether that's 6 a.m., 6:30, 7 a.m. You need to wake Monday through to Sunday. You don't need to sleep in on the weekends. That is actually not going to help you. Unless you're very, very sleep deprived throughout the week, you should be still waking up at the same time every single day, no matter what. As for your circadian rhythm, it's teaching your body to wake up and go to sleep at the same time every single night. Number two, I'm going to get the basics out of the way. Exercise. You need to exercise if you want to be a healthy individual. It's non-negotiable. It's been shown for so many things like longevity, your cardiovascular health, your strength. Strength and muscle is directly correlated to longevity and how long you actually live. 3 or 4 times a week, absolute minimum. Eat mainly whole foods. Healthy people don't fill their fucking stomachs with a load of shit, because these foods, they're natural, they fill you up, they actually supply you with the right micronutrients. You've got to eat them the majority of the time. You can have processed foods on occasion. I don't really, maybe it will come up on an occasion. It might be someone's birthday or a barbecue and there might be a bit of cake. I'll have a slice, I'm not scared of doing that. But in my day-to-day normal life, I eat only whole foods. You want to walk 10k plus steps a day. Walking is incredibly good for you because you're not using carbs when you're walking, but you're actually allowing yourself to burn extra calories so you can walk more, get leaner, and not be hungry all the time. Because when you do something like sprints, for example, running, your body's using its carbohydrate stores, whereas you're walking, you're in the fat burning zone. Not that you're literally burning fat, because if you're in a calorie surplus, but you're walking loads, you're still going to put on fat. But what it means is your body uses fat stores for energy, so you don't deplete your glycogen. 5 is cold showers, but in the morning. This is more, because there's not loads of health benefits directly to cold showers. I see it as an indirect thing. I do it every single morning because I feel like warm showers make you a bit slow, and cold showers, they build mental resilience if you find them hard, which most people do initially. And you can get into the day very quickly and it just resets your dopamine and you start the day with something a bit challenging, which makes doing all of this stuff a lot easier. That's why I've got that in there. I think it is one of the easiest things that I do that doesn't take like loads of time and effort, that actually sets my day up very nicely. Only cold showers in the morning, warm showers after workouts. In the morning, healthy people hydrate first thing in the morning with 500 milliliters to 1 litre of water, and they have that with half a teaspoon of salt. You can use like electrolyte sachets, but you've got to check that they're actually good dosages. Minimum 500 milligrams of sodium, anywhere up to 1,000 milligrams is what you want. Half a teaspoon of salt roughly comes out to about 1,000 milligrams of sodium. This is very important because a lot of people don't hydrate at all in the morning, or they might just have a glass of water. You want salt as well. That is going to allow you to attack the day much more efficiently. Trust me, I notice the difference when I do and don't do this significantly. That is a habit of a highly healthy individual. Avoid plastic as much as you can. I'm not saying all the time you have to avoid plastic like it's going to kill you if you have it once. Just avoid it. You're always better having metal or glass. So this is water bottles, the kitchen tools like spatulas and chopping boards. It's because it doesn't go well with heat, and it's what's filling your food with microplastics, which scientifically every single individual in the world currently has microplastics in their testicles and their ovaries for women. So just avoid it as much as you can. And obviously you want to avoid tap water. No matter where you are in the world, you don't really want to be drinking that. I live in the UK. We've got good tap water, but you don't want to drink it. And 10 is, if you can, this is something I've been doing more recently, avoid traditional, actually I won't use the word traditional, avoid modern, very different words changed to, I know, avoid modern skin slash, what's the word I'm looking for? Hygiene, that's it. Products. So I'm not saying don't wash, because obviously you need to do that, but try and build around this naturally, because you can do it. So for example, I've got them right here. I use natural bars of soap. So this is just olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, lemon and orange juice, orange peel, turmeric, sodium hydroxide, demineralized water, and dried lemon slice. And it smells good. And I also, very recently, have started making my own deodorant. Sounds a bit mental, because obviously you don't really know a lot of people that do that. But that's what it looks like. It lasts like 4 to 6 months, that much. It cost me like £10 to make. Very simple, 5 ingredients. If you can just do that, and you can avoid modern hygiene products, because they can disrupt your hormones. Sometimes I look back and think, Jesus, I can't believe I was rubbing some of that stuff like directly on my balls, like, and that can't be very good. So I've fixed my entire hygiene routine with deodorant, natural soap. I didn't use shampoo anyway. I haven't for like 2 years, because you don't actually need it. I don't use moisturizer. The only thing I use on my face is a splash of cold water in the evenings. I use toothpaste without fluoride. I have an alcohol-free mouthwash. I use natural soap to wash my hands. And that deodorant smells absolutely banging, by the way, and it lasts all day. It's significantly better than modern deodorant anyway. But this is only something you should do if you've more taken care of this, because this is quite essential. This is just something that you could do to sort of level up, including the plastic as well. You shouldn't avoid plastic if you're not even fucking eating clean and exercising. But those are the 10 habits of a highly healthy individual, such as myself. You wake up at the same time daily, you exercise at least 3 or 4 times a week, you eat mainly whole foods the majority of the time, you walk 10k plus steps a day, you have a cold shower every single morning, you hydrate with 500 millilitres to a litre of water with half a teaspoon of salt, you sleep 8+ hours a night on a consistent schedule, you get as much sun as you can, you avoid plastic, you avoid tap water, and once you've done all of that, you avoid modern skin slash hygiene products. Implement them into your life and you will feel absolutely incredible. All of your health markers are going to improve pretty well, pretty drastically actually, if you don't do any of them. If you want to learn more about optimizing your health, then I do have a program in the description you can check out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.